Bless you, people of God. We thank you. We are concluding the matter on the Shunammite woman. She's a picture of rest, literally, practically. She practiced rest. She was very consistent in walking in rest. So, the meaning of Shunam, another meaning is double pivot, double rest, double support. There's a picture, the double there is a picture of somebody who is absolutely in rest. She didn't panic when she didn't have a child. When eventually she had a child and the child died, she didn't panic. She didn't tell people her problems. Even the husband realized that she was the solution center in the family. And she was not gullible. She didn't fall prey to antics. And she wanted real substance. So we concluded our last session by saying we read Mark chapter 2, Mark 2 verse 27. That said that the Sabbath was made for man and man not for the Sabbath. So man has authority over the Sabbath. And I mentioned that it is not about a day. It's about the Lord of the Sabbath. The Son of Man is also the Lord of the Sabbath. So I said two things. There's the Lord of the Sabbath and there's the Sabbath. One is a shadow, one is a substance. So the shadow was speaking of the Lord. So the Sabbath was speaking about the Lord of the Sabbath. Some people want the Sabbath but reject the Lord of the Sabbath. You can't have that. You can. It's not about the Sabbath. It was talking about something. You must unpack it and you realize that it was talking about the Lord of the Sabbath. So we will not fall for the shadow, the symbol. We want the real, which is the Lord of the Sabbath. He will give us rest. In conclusion of the matter, in 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 36. And he called Gehazi and said, "Call this Shunammite woman." So he called her. And when she came in to him, he said, "Pick up your son." So she went in, fell at his feet, and bowed to the ground. Then she picked up her son and went out. Point is this: she was not overwhelmed by the miracle. Why? Because she prepared to be resolute in rest before the challenge came. Don't wait till you see crisis, then you run to church. You'll be gullible and you become an easy prey for false dimension. She was a person who had established her rest. Absolute trust in God, as she said, "It is well." So when the miracle happened, that the child came back to life, it didn't surprise her. Anyone walking in rest, nothing will surprise you because everything happens, and surprises to people, they become your normal. Glory. Glory. She didn't exhibit any sense of sentimentalism, being over emotional. She was mature. She walked in rest. She was consistent even after receiving her child back. Very consistent. This is what we are trying to say to people. She said, "It is well," long before she saw a manifestation of her word. You can't wait. You must stay in rest. You must be consistent. And you must not fall to the prey. Elisha was going to perform his miracle. But the woman was also expecting the miracle. She was waiting in expectation because anyone walking in rest is walking in expectation. Now remember, I had said before, you can't stop on the way. You can't slack. You must walk till you get there. So lessons you learn from this woman, she was consistent. There are lessons in there you get to know that there are times you need to walk alone. You must give honor to God even in crisis. She didn't want anything back in trying to serve the Lord. She was waiting in expectation. Said, it is well. And she wanted the real, not the shadow, a stick, some aquanchire or something. She wanted the substance. There are a lot of, and she wasn't emotional. Nothing surprised her. She didn't slow down. She moved with momentum. Sustain your rest position, and you see the mighty hand of the Lord working for you. This is Pastor Edem Adom, and God bless you for joining us.